name is Albert Sody, and if I got a butt story for you. In fact, I guarantee right now, you ain't going to believe it, you're going to walk out of here saying, I don't believe a word I told you per se. Won't blame you if you do, because I didn't eat her and I was there. As sure as I'm standing here, if you're sure I'm standing here, which is what this story is all about. Holy wow, what am I thinking, eh? Talk about putting your cart before your horse. Those of you that got a pint, now's the time to take it out. Those of you that don't got any whiskey, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for traveling light. A man without a drink in his hand is a man on his way to getting a drink. And if he ain't on his way to getting a drink, then he's from the DNR. That's Department of Natural Resources. And don't get me started on them. Holy wow. The tale I'm about to tell starts in November of '89 in the Sody Deer Camp located just north of Escanaba, Michigan. That's in the UP for those of you who don't know nothing. How many of you ever been to the Upper Peninsula? When I say the UP, I'm not talking Mackinac Island. No, I'm talking about your big bays, your Michigamis, your Ontonaggons. How many of you ever set foot in Ontonagon? Oh, Jesus, crumps, I'm swimming on a frozen pond here. All right, again. For those of you who don't know much about the Superior State, there's a few things that need to be explained. First thing is, in the UP, we don't explain nothing. It's not because we're unfriendly by nature, it's just that, well, if we wanted your company, we'd have let you build that bridge a lot sooner. Another thing you should know about the UP, we think of those of you who live below the Big Mac Bridge as trolls, lopers, flatlanders, apple knockers, and my personal favorite, fudge suckers. So, how many of you apple knocking, flatland, fudge sucking trolls ever ate a pasty? No. I said pasty, not pasty. That's two different things. A pasty is a delicious meat pie made with meat, potatoes, rutabagas, and lard. If you should be so lucky to meet a woman who could make a good pasty pie, you grab her by the hand and take her to camp. That's what I did. Finnish gal named Big Betty Blue. God rest her soul. Not only did she make the best pasty pies in town, she was also the only girl in Escanaba who owned a toothbrush. Unfortunately, she only used it to comb her eyebrows, and don't get me started on that. Another thing you should know about the Superior State. It's home to some of the best hunting and fishing in the whole world. Trout streams, clear as glass, where the rainbows jump out of the water and onto your hook. Bear, tall as Norway pines. Wolf, moose, beaver, wild turkey, quail, rabbit, fox, and of course, the bucks. Holy wow, do we got the bucks! Big as Buicks. Racks that stretch across the strait. You could slice the venison off of one Superior State buck and feed the whole state of Wisconsin. But before y'all go jumping in your Winnebagos to go up north, there's a few other things you should know about the other UP. The one only the Indians know. And don't get me started on them either. My oldest boy married one. A full-blooded Ojibwa. Goes by the name Wolf Moondance. He's Strange gal, to say the least. But there I am, getting ahead of myself again. As great-grandpa Alphonse used to say, if you don't know where to start, go back to the beginning. Out of the loins of our union, Big Betty Blue bore two boys, Reuben and Remnar. Now, I'm telling you right up front, they are not the sharpest tools in the shed. Many's the time I thought to myself, Albert, you should have raised hogs, then at least you'd have had ham.
Hello!
Hello!
Is this the Sony Deer Camp?
You found her.
The world famous Sony Deer
The
Camp?
one in the same.
And is that Albert Sony's sweet sap whiskey I see there?
Ah, you should be so lucky.
Well, I better have me a snort, eh?
If you know what's good for you. Reuben hadn't missed an opening day in over 30 years. Loved hunting, couldn't get enough of it. In all those years of deer camp, there was one problem. Reuben is still waiting to bag his first buck. He is, as we say in the UP, without medicine. Which ain't a big deal if you're an orange-clad, ear-flapping buttsucker bobbing over the bridge. But to be a sody and to go that late in life without hanging a single buck from the buck bowl, well, you might as well have a streak of yellow running right down the middle of your head.
A little heavy on the sap.
Little what?
On the sap. A little heavy on the sap.
What do you mean a little heavy on the sap? The sap's what makes it.
That may be, but if I didn't know better, I'd say I just drank from a bottle of maple syrup.
Give me the damn jar.
I just said it's a
Give
little...
me the damn
Oh,
jar.
go off now.
Look, if you don't like it, be man enough to say so. A man who can't look another man in the hairy eyeball and say he's a little heavy on the sap ain't much of a man.
Well, all I said was last year's batch weren't so sappy.
Well, would it make me happy if I take the sap out altogether?
Well, I wouldn't take Aunt Jemima every time I took a snort, I can tell you that, eh?
Well, I ain't gonna do it. So put that in your pipe and stick it up your ass!
Well, maybe I will.
Well, go ahead!
Alrighty then!
Alrighty then!
Jesus Christ!
As you can see, deer camp that year was as tense as a moose's buckbird fly season. Remnar didn't help.
Hello!
Hello!
Hello! Is this the Sony Deer Camp?
You
found
found
her! The world famous Sony Deer Camp?
The one and the same.
And is that a pint of Albert Sweet Sap whiskey I see there?
You should be so lucky.
You like pancakes?
You're late, eh?
What do you mean a
Well,
little
you're
heavy
late.
on the
You're
sap?
supposed to be here at
The
6.
sap's what
Hey,
makes it,
stop
you
off the
goddamn
bus.
beer drinking
Big
bus
enough to be here.
control.
Thank you very much.
What do you have to do? Ruin yourself?
It was ladies' night.
Oh, don't tell me Joe Barry's sister was there.
Hey, for your information, she come up to me.
Remnar!
I had to fight her off.
I thought you were supposed to steer clear of her.
Did you want the beer or not?
No, I don't want the cops.
Court orders,
Take it
Remnar!
back.
I ain't in court, am I?
She'll sick the cops on you just like last time.
They was playing this game.
Oh, I don't want to hear this.
They took all the guys and they put them on one side of the bar. And they took all the girls and put them on the other. And then they gave all the guys a cue stick from the pool table there. And the fellas put it between their legs like this. With the tip pointing out.
I get the picture, eh?
And then all the girls took a roll of toilet paper, put it between their legs like this.
Yeah.
Then they got about 20 feet apart. Everybody put their hands on their head. And on the count of 3, they put on the Bee Gees. You can tell by the way. The first couple to jam their cue stick into the toilet paper roll got a free case of Line and Kugels. Thank you very much.
She's married, Remnar! She filed a restraining order.
I know. I couldn't help myself. That girl's got lips like a sturgeon.
Your mother had lips like a sturgeon.
That ain't all, Pop. You should have seen her. I thought I was looking at an angel. Long brown hair, hawk nose. a logger. That girl could split wood.
Your mother could split wood.
Did you bring the pasties? Tell me you brought the pasties.
We're gonna eat like kings, eh?
You know me. You know how I am.
Don't remind us, eh?
I'm a creature with habits. If things aren't just so,
Things won't work out.
That's right. Tell me again you brought the pasties.
I took care of it, eh?
Beautiful. Is this heaven or is this heaven?
This is heaven.
I think I look forward to opening day of deer season more than any other day of the year.
Who doesn't, eh?
It's like Christmas with guns. You feeling lucky this year, Pop?
Some of us don't need luck.
I'm not afraid to say I'm feeling real lucky this year.
Well, pass some of it this way, eh?
I was driving up to camp tonight and I had one of those things.
One of those kings.
You know, one of those things you get when you're driving. What you call them?
Blackouts?
One of those things that flashes across your mind like you're dreaming but you're not asleep.
A vision?
A vision, right. I had a vision. In fact, it was such a big vision, I think it was a sign.
How much beer you drunk tonight?
I was just driving up to camp, you know, thinking about hunting. What scope to use, what socks to wear, how much beer to take, you know?
The essentials.
When holy wow, right there in front of me, was a 50-point buck.
A 50-point block.
There ain't no such thing as a 50-point
pointer.
You got to have beer drinking
off
trouble.
the road, it was so real. And the thing was, it didn't go away. I kept seeing him, and seeing him, and seeing him.
You was driving this whole time?
I don't think so, no. Somebody had their hands on the wheel, but I couldn't tell you for sure it was mine. Holy was, right. All I could see was that monster buck in my mind.
In your mind is right.
So I imagined myself pulling up my 30-30, and I get him in my crosshairs. And he's facing me straight on, so I can't get the good shot. So I whispered to him, "Turn around, big boy." From the side. And he turns for me. I'm standing there, tall and proud like the trophy that he is. And that's when he spoke to me.
He spoke.
A talking buck.
"Take me now, Ragnar, take me now." So I raised up my 30-30, cocked back my hammer, and blew him off the face of the earth. I tell you, Reuben, it was as real as you.
I wish I'd been the one to see it, eh?
You'd be the only buck you see this year, eh?
Hey!
Stick a sock in it. You're just jealous because I kicked your butt last year.
You didn't kick my butt.
My 12-pointer to your 4-point forkhorn is a butt kicking in anybody's book. Ain't that a butt kicking, Reuben?
That's a butt kick.
I took the forkhorn and I passed upon the 20-pointer. 20-pointer because I didn't have a clear shot. That's right. And if you can't make the clean kill, you don't make the kill at all.
If you ain't gonna pull the trigger, Pop, snap a picture. At least then you got something for the scrapbook.
Hey, don't forget who you're talking to.
Here we go.
I shot the biggest buck of anybody sitting in this room.
Leave him alone, Ragnar.
When was that, Pop?
November 15th, 1962. Back when the bucks was as thick as mosquitoes.
Box with
That's
wings.
right.
I'd like to see that, eh?
18 points, 15-inch tines, 26-inch spread, dressed at a weight of 258 pounds, and don't you forget it.
Are you sure you didn't shoot the cow?
Would have been a stage record if I felt like reporting it.
Well, it wasn't because you didn't.
The hell it wasn't.
You didn't report it. You don't report it, it ain't a stage record.
I don't believe in stage records.
Don't believe in stage records.
I don't believe in anything managed by the goddamn DNR.
It ain't either
The
managed
hell
by the
they ain't!
Reuben, what's the name of the whatchamajigger? The state's big gamekeeping agency down in
The CBM?
the CBM. Pop, it's the CBM, which stands for. What's it stand for?
Commemorative Bucks of Michigan.
Commemorative Bucks of Michigan. You got to report it to Commemorative Bucks of Michigan.
There's only one record book that counts, and that's right here.
Here we go.
When your great-grandpa Alphonse tagged the Stony Ridge back in 1922, you think he called the state? Hell no!
He'd probably hold the state record if he did.
He come back to camp, pulled out the Stony Camp log, and started writing it down for our posterity.
Right there.
1922, 28 points, with a rack spread of 33 3/4 inches, dressed at an estimated weight of 385 pounds. Boys, that's not the stage record. That's a world record!
How do you know what's in there is on the up and up? Anybody can write anything in there.
Cause it's sacred. If it's in there, it's the truth.
Well, you better make sure there's a pencil handy, because when I come down from the ridge tomorrow, there's going to be a new Sony record holder.
You hunted the ridge tomorrow?
Does a bear shit standing up?
I hate to tell you, they ain't up on the ridge this year.
They ain't up on the ridge this year.
Not this year.
The big ones are up there. Trust me, Pop.
They are?
Trophies. I seen the tracks.
How big?
Big. And you know what they say? Big bucks make big tracks. Throw that away for every day.
Big bucks make big tracks.
You mind if I hunted with you?
What?
The ridge. I was thinking we could hunt it together.
What do you mean?
The two of us, you know?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Why not? Because I always hunt alone. That's why not.
Well, I wasn't talking about hunting side by side. I'll take one end of the ridge and you take the other.
Nah, that won't work out. Then the next thing you know, we'd be shooting at each other.
The ridge is 5 miles long.
I know that, and I plan on hunting every inch of it tomorrow. I tell you what I would do if I was you. I'd hunt the swamp.
The swamp?
He can't hunt the swamp,
Why can't he hunt the swamp?
because I'm hunting the swamp.
The whole swamp?
Yeah, the whole swamp. You can't hunt the whole swamp.
You're hunting the whole
Wait a
ridge.
minute.
That's how I hunt.
Well, that's how I hunt.
You can't hunt the swamp the same way I hunt the ridge.
Sure hell I
It's
can.
two different terrains.
Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. If you're hunting the ridge, on Pop's down at the swamp, where the heck am I supposed to hunt?
How about out by the road?
Out on what road?
M35.
M35, that's a state highway.
Dear love the highway.
I hit one just last week.
It's a highway.
I'm not gonna hunt the highway.
I think you're missing an opportunity here. In fact, I might give it a go out there myself, depending on how my luck is up on the ridge.
Not if I get there first.
I thought you was in the swamp.
You want me to set up a line on the shoulder of M35 and wait for the next 10 more to cross in traffic?
I think you're getting the plum spot. I really do.
Position A.
I see, said the blind man. Here,
Reuben, what are you
What's
doing?
this for?
stick it in. Stick the knife in my back, Remnar, and give it a good twist.
Won't that hurt more?
Give me the damn knife.
Okay, you don't want to do it with that? Here. Dust me. Go ahead.
Grab
Right
my
in won't even see a buck.
That's not the truth.
Oh, is that right? I want you both to look me in the hairy eyeball and tell me I'm not cursed. Go ahead, tell me.
You're not cursed. Grandma?
Holy Mother Mary is God, His Father, Son, and Holy
Grandma!
I'm warding off evil spirits!
We're not Catholic!
Bob McGinnis, give them to me!
Give me the beats.
Hey, Bugs!
Give me the damn beats. Now, you listen to me, and you listen good. No son of mine is going to walk around this camp thinking he's cursed. Now, I'll admit that maybe I'm guilty of thinking that my luck might be better if I was to know you was somewhere else. That ain't no way to treat one of your own. At least some of your own. Tell you what I'm going to do. You can hunt the swamp with me tomorrow. Or if you'd rather hunt the ridge, well, I'm sure your brother would be happy to set you up in his lucky blind. Ain't that right, Remnar? Remnar?
Fine, he can hunt a ridge.
Now, I, for one, happen to think your problem's more along the lines of, you're just a shitty shot.
Shitty shot.
Son, you wouldn't hit a house if you was standing in it. As your great-grandpa Alphonse used to say, good things come to those who shoot straight. And besides, something tells me this is going to be your year.
You say that every year, and every year I come up empty.
Well, you ain't going to get it done thinking like that. You got to believe it'll happen for it to happen. That's the first rule of hunting.
You sound like my wife. The other night I was walking the floor, and she came downstairs and she says to me, why do you walk so far and travel so short of a distance? And I said, Wolf Moon Dance, will you still love me if I come back without a buck? And she said, I will always love you, bear with 3 legs.
Bear with what?
Bear with 3 legs. It's the Indian name she gave me. It means a
I
bear with...
know what it means!
At least you can be proud of something.
She said, if a buck is what you want, I will make it so. She's so funny. Oh, Josephine was.
You said a mouthful there.
Dad, a can of worms I hear opening up?
They believe in some pretty strange things. They believe in things so hard, they come true. Or they seem to come true, at least to them.
Do you believe everything in there is true?
It's the Saudi Bible.
You know what happened in 1969?
I don't believe I do, no.
That was the year that Uncle Alvin got his first buck. You know how old Uncle Alvin was when he got his first buck? 35. And aside from being the family idiot, which I don't think anyone will disagree with me there,
Looney Tunes.
according to this, Uncle Alvin got his first 6-pointer when it just happened to be sniffing around the true holder at the time that Alvin was in it. Which made him, at the embarrassing late age of 35, the oldest Sodi in the history of Sodis ever to bag a buck. Signed, his brother, Albert Sodi. How old am I, Pop? Pop? 35.
Holy wow!
Holy wise right. That means if I come up empty this year, I'll be the oldest Sodi in the history of Sodis never to bag a buck.
So there it is, staring us right in the hairy eyeball. We sat there trying to figure out a way to keep Reuben from ending up in the wrong end of the record books. Crazy thing about hunting, you can plan and plan but in the end, it's out of your hands. And in November of '89, it was out of our hands more than we knew.
Holy what? What was that? Was that a light? Was that a light?
Might have been a sighting.
It was a sight. You seen a sight, Pop?
You need to know about the UFOs. They exist up here. They really do. Spend any time at all in the UP and eventually you'll see one too. I seen my first back in '65 over the Park River. This speeding silver streak of light flying across the sky, whoosh. Then another right behind it. Then another right behind it. Three of them right in a row, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I couldn't believe my eyes. Bob McGinnis said this bright white dish come up over the trees one night and settled in right above his boathouse. Just hovered there, right above him. Felt for sure they was about to take them away, but if you knew Bub like we do, you'd understand why they passed. But the Jimmer was a different story. Jimmer Nagominy from Menominee was abducted. He seen that same bright white hovering dish 3 years ago. He didn't pass on the Jimmer. He disappeared for the whole week, and that's the truth. When they brought him back the following Monday, there were some changes in the Jimmer that were pretty hard to ignore. First thing was, he could drink like a fish. And then there was the way he talked. It was different. Very different. What's wrong, Jimmer?
Where's your Chevy at, Jimmer? We know that. We know Jimmer. Where's your Chevy at? Move the move. Move the what? Move the move the move the move. Where's your shit? Move the move the move the move. Here. Where's your shit? A shoulder beer. What's a cold beer? It is cold. Shoulder. Colder. Oh, colder.
There's a cooler of ice cold Island Koopa out in my truck. Go.
Cold beer. I should be shit.
Calm down. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I've never seen him like
Move
this.
the move.
I think maybe you see a ghost. Did you see a ghost, Jimmy? No.
Beer screwbag. I'm coming. Here you go, Jimmer. Ice cold, just the way you like it. Boom.
He wants the shotgun.
You want the shotgun, Jimmer?
I'm gonna give you the shotgun, Jimmer.
Holy wow. Make sure you got a clean passage there, eh?
Like looking down a mine shaft.
You ready, Jimmer?
Hold on, Pop.
Ready, aim, fire!
With the whiskey chaser. A whiskey chaser? The Jimmer wants a whiskey chaser.
Sweet sex out on the porch. That Jimmer had become a living legend, and not because he'd been abducted. We get 2 or 3 of those up here a year.
I got it.
It was his capacity for drinking that spread through all the watering holes in the UP.
You hitch.
The regulars up to the porcelain bus often compared him to the late great Nimmo Himmelman out of Colorado Harbor. Known amongst the Indians as the Great White Stomach. Nimmo made a nice living taking any and all things put in front of him, including that fateful bucket of weak old wastewater from the bilge of a Norwegian oil barge. Jimmer Nagominy from Menominee was cut from the same piece of cloth.
This tastes like shit. It's so shabby. I'm thinking about pouring some of my slapjacks. Where's your car at, Jimmer? You shook your shit? Where you doing that? Where? Out on 35? I left it on the road.
What road? The road in the camp?
The camp road. The camp road.
Jimmer, how about we jump on the snowcat and go see if we can get her started up, eh?
I don't cheat show. Why not? First in the Saints.
What?
First in the Shanes. Shanes? Shanes! Oh! Shanes! I show, shaboom! She pushed in the shaves. And I need stairs with shaves everywhere. So, I reached in the back seat. Shove my sleeping bag, my sweater, shoe safety, sandwiches and swears. And the motor starts running as the sun just drives away. So I shove back, surf my side, shove my sandwiches, shoe safety, and start shooting. Let's back up a second. You say it was just driving down the road, minding your own business. When all of a sudden, the Chevy takes a shit. So you get out to take a look at it. And when you do, kaboom! It bursts into flames. While it's still in flames, you grab your rifle and your sleeping bag and whatever else. Sandwiches and beers. Sandwiches and beers, right. You grab those onto the back seat there. And when you do, the engine starts up. Do I have that right so far? So far. And that's when you start shooting your Chevy? With my shoe shifting. Boom, 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 boom.
Jesus Christ.
What's wrong, Pop?
I am sorry to report that this year's batch of Albert Sody Sweet Sap Whiskey is nothing but pure, unfiltered, right out of the tree sap.
It's a whole batch?
All that's missing is the pancakes and the butter.
Mr. Sody, the chef's means.
Yes, Jimmer, I'm afraid so. We's in deer camp without whiskey.
Holy wow.
If I didn't know better, I'd say this camp was the Holy Mother Mary's God, His Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
If we'd had an ounce of sense amongst us, we'd have packed up the guns and drove back to Escanaba as fast as we could. Strangeness surrounding the Jimmers in Holland would have been reason enough. But when the best homemade whiskey to ever come out of the backwoods curdles like milk right under our noses. But, as great-grandpa Alphonse used to say, if you spend your time looking back at things you missed, you won't know what hits you.
Who wants a pasty?
Trouble is,
Chasties?
Ruben, where'd you put the pasty?
we was about to get hit head on.
The pasties. We ain't got no sweet sap, but we got pasties, right, Jimmer?
The sweet sap is very sappy.
Right, so where you at?
The pasties?
Yeah, you didn't bring them, didn't you? I was in charge of bringing the beer. You was in charge of bringing
The food is here.
Where? Where is it?
It's in camp.
Where in camp?
Out there in them boxes.
Oh, there they are. And for secondary time, you forgot to bring them all together.
Chasties?
Coming right up, Jimmer. Pop, you want a pasty?
I'll have a pie.
Big brother, of course you do. Reuben, get over that stove and fill this camp with the sweet smelling greatest meat pie ever made.
We ain't having pasties this year.
We ain't what?
We're gonna eat something different for a change.
Not at deer camp, we're not.
We have to have pasties.
I thought it might change our luck if we ate something else.
Change whose luck? My luck is just fine, thank you very much.
Speak for yourself, eh?
Thought I was.
No chasties.
It wouldn't be a Sody deer camp without pasties.
Let me remind you that pasties have been the traditional meal of choice since great-grandpa Alphonse built this camp.
You just can't stop a Sody tradition dead in its tracks.
That's like
It's like breaking one of the laws of nature.
Change is good.
No! Change is not good. Change is what you do when teens ain't working.
Reuben, we know you've been going through some tough times lately, but not to have pasties is like stirring up trouble with a capital T.
I'm already in trouble with a capital T, Pop.
Reuben, listen to me. Are you listening to me? This is very important what I'm about to say to you.
What?
We've known each other since we was kids.
We're brothers, Ragnar.
Hear me out. You know how I can be a little superstitious. Hey! Any change to my deer camp ritual, big or small, directly deflects the odds of me bagging the big buck. I get up on opening day down to the shirt on my back. I have worn this shirt on opening day since the age of 9. Does it fit? No. Does it keep me warm? No. Does it smell? Yeah, kind of. Does it guarantee the big bucks for yours truly? You betcha. Why? Because it's part of Remnar Sodi's deer camp ritual. A ritual that includes eating pasties.
You know what I get every year when I eat pasties at deer camp? Nothing. For more than 30 years I've been eating pasties. 3 decades of meat, potatoes, rutabagas, and lard. Every year sitting in the same blind, waiting for the first light. And the only sound I hear is the sound of myself farting like a tuba in the back of the van.
But pasties is a Saudi deer camp tradition.
I know this very much, eh? But what have I got to show for all the rituals and traditions around here? What has all this sacred Saudi carrying on done for me? I walk down the streets of Escanaba. I hear them talk. They don't think I do. They forget. I got ears on both sides of my head. Whispering as I go by. There goes the Mother Teresa of deer country. Mommy, look, it's Bambi's best friend. Or the one that hurts the most. The one that cuts right to the bone. There goes the buckless sheeper. But it's more than that. You see, I've got a vision too, Ragnar. A big one. I see myself walking through the door of my house, dragging a 10-pointer by the horns. And my wife looks up at me, and I say to her, "Put on the lard and onions, honey. I'm about to gut you a buck." And she throws her arms around me, and she hugs and kisses me. And at last I'm happy, knowing that I, Reuben Sodi, have finally put meat on my family's table. So I'm asking you, no, I'm begging you, can we please break with tradition just this once, so that maybe, just maybe, my dream will come true?
I'm willing to give it a go for you. Jimmy? Remnar? You're a deer in my headlights, Remnar. Watch yourself.
All right, no pasties.
You mean it?
For this year only.
Oh, thank you, Remner, thank you. You won't be sorry, I promise.
You just bagged that buck, eh?
Oh, I will, Pop. I can feel it. Maybe it'll even be a state record.
You see anything with horns, you just open fire.
I sure as heck hope you're shooting slapjacks. I eat slapjacks every day of the week.
I know you could, Jimmer.
No,
But
no flapjacks.
You don't like the slapjacks?
Macaroni and cheese, thank you very
With
much.
spam!
With spam.
How about slapjacks with spam?
fellas,
Just spam for me.
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
no flapjacks, no macaroni and cheese, and no spam.
What?
No spam?
Boys, you're not only going to eat like kings, but that $20 you were going to throw in the kitty for the pasties, keep it. I'm about to feed the whole deer camp all week for absolutely
Free! I like the sound of
You betcha!
As great grandpa Alphonse used to say, anything free is worth saving your money for. But I think even he would have coughed up a coin or two if he had known what was on Reuben's menu.
Little over a month ago, I was sitting down to supper, and the wolf Moondance came out of the kitchen, and she says, "Drink this." I didn't know what the heck it was, eh? So I said to her, "What the heck is this, eh?" And she says, "There's more to bagging a buck than just shooting a gun."
No,
have to write era around him.
To write what?
Era.
What's era?
It's the air around you.
We all got an era?
Oh yeah, well you're supposed to anyway.
I can feel my Irish.
How do you know when the air around you is your era?
Your air is your era.
Is my era my air?
Just do the ritual, Ramnock.
Now wait a minute. We don't have to strip down to our skivvies and dance around the
No!
Skivvy. Because I tell you right now, I don't want to do that.
No, you don't have to.
No offense to your Indian wife, but if that's what I got to do to get a piece of turkey at your place, I'll see you at Christmas.
You don't have to do anything like that.
No dancing around the tables with the hand.
No dancing. No.
Thank God.
Thank goodness for that.
All you gotta do is drink the potion.
Just what?
Wolf Moon dance made enough to last us all week.
You mean like a magic potion?
According to her.
Is it tasty?
Oh, it's definitely got a taste to it, no doubt about that, eh?
What the heck are we supposed to eat?
Oh, we won't need nothing else. It's very filling. 1 glass 3 times a day, and your air will be so strong, instead of you hunting the box will be hunting you.
What are these little chunky things floating around here?
Protein, just chunks of protein.
How's about the toast?
On toast!
Yeah, let's make a toast. I'll do it. Make all the stars line up.
No.
So get 50 points buck.
You seen a 50
That was
points?
right.
Wait a minute.
Mountains across the ridge at first light.
Ragnar!
What? What is it?
I gotta do a little ting.
You got to do a little thing?
Yeah,
What kind of little thing you got to do?
an incantation.
What?
It's what the Ojibwas say right before they drink the potion. I'll nod when it's your turn to join in. North. South. East. And I'll be west.
Yeah, you be wet.
Kaka Katao. Kaka Katao. Kaka Katao. Bushu. Oh, Gitchi Mani Do. Nada Mo. Nada Mo. Nada Moshan. Najagwan. Yishi Washi Washa Kaka. Mijigwen. Mino. Jawende Gushi. Gu Gusha. Gitchi Mani. Mijigawan. Damishi Da. Waka Sada Akamako. Di Nasika. Nada Mo. Nada Mo. Nada Moshan. Najiwishi Gishiwa Washaka. Ho Medway. Aho, aho, aho. Aho.
Oh,
Tasty.
This ain't bad.
it's got a kick to it. What proof is this, Reuben?
Sorry to say there ain't a drop of alcohol in it.
Well, it ain't no pasty pie, but I tell you what, I could drink me a few of these without even looking up to say hello. What the heck does that squaw of yours got in here?
Well, like I said, it's a magic potion that goes back generations.
I know that, but what's in here? I might want to see what the recipe is.
You and me both.
Well, okay. First, you fill a large bucket with the fresh cow's milk.
There's your milkshake taste right there.
Then you blend 1 ounce of each of parsley and ginger and caraway seed with the sap of a mature maple.
I thought I tasted the sweet sap.
Add barley and yeast.
Yeast, got to have yeast.
6 ounces of blackberry juice and honey.
I love the blackberries.
Oh. Next, 12 large earthworms baked on a shovel. The gizzard of a red squirrel. 4 ounces of strained mule tail sweat. And 100 finely crushed black flies. And a pinch of dirt found surrounding the buck rub. And a dried and powdered left testicle of a fully grown moose. Chilled on syrup. That just breaks the spell. Now we gotta protect ourselves from the evil spirits.
There's more?
Oh yeah.
A moose testicle?
Wolf Moon Dance says, for every tree in the forest, there's a spirit. Some are good and some are evil. According to the Jibwa, this lets the good spirits in and keeps the bad spirits out.
That smells like porcupine piss.
It is. You watch us princess too? Oh, no. You just splash it on yourself like this. She said not only does it get rid of the evil spirits, but when it comes to butts, it's an aphrodisiac. An aphrodisiac. She said her father went out last year, covered himself from head to toe with the piss. 15 minutes later, the bucks were surrounding him. Hundreds of bucks.
Hundreds of bucks.
Hundreds of bucks, that's right. She said if you can stand the stink, the bucks will walk right up to you and introduce themselves.
Ours exactly does a man goes about extracting the tar piss from a porcupine root.
Well, first you got to catch yourself one, which I did about a month ago. A nice 30-pounder, you know.
That's a good sized goose pig, eh?
Oh yeah, you're right there, Tim. And then,
I can't believe I just drank the left testicle of a fully grown moose.
You're lucky. I think it's that thing I've been chewing.
Just didn't grab some stitches.
oh, no.
Because you grab some porcupine, you get stuck with the stickers.
Oh, you're right there, Tim. No, I was down at the Sody Creek. And,
Dark Soda Creek.
yeah. And I saw one sunning himself on a rock. And then, so I snuck up behind him and threw a blanket over him and took him home.
No stickers?
No stickers. Stickers. Shoo is right. Well, then I took him home and put him in this cage out back that I had made special. It had a little wire floor over the top of the pen, you know? Sure. And then I spent the whole next week making that quill pig drink all the water he could handle. Come Saturday, that pan was overflowing.
Reuben.
Then it was just a matter of putting the piss in the wife's spare pickle jars and letting them sit out in the sun for 2 or 3 days to let them ripen up, eh?
Reuben.
What?
Between your moose ball milkshakes and your pickle jars of porcupine piss, I think you got us covered.
I was just explaining to
Let
the
me
difference.
ask you this. Is there a magic potion for dealing a loner hand? Because that would be helpful.
That'd be your only hope.
I was talking to my partner, thank you very much.
Dinner as usual.
Take no prisoners! Boom!
Do me a favor. what Trump is this year? Cost us the championship last year.
I cost us the championship last year.
Just remember, if someone makes it clubs, it's clubs all the way through the
What's
end.
cost us the
Diamonds,
championship last year?
diamonds,
I wanted to
hearts,
mention.
hearts,
But somebody called over a
spades,
motorhead who got
spades.
euchred in 3
That's
tricks.
Trouble in paradise,
Sounds like you got your
sure.
signals crossed. Two suited with ace.
I was too suited with the ace high.
Two suited with the ace high is not the loner hand. And you wonder why we got euchred.
I know why. I'm looking at why.
Ladies!
Reuben, I swear to God.
You can't tell him.
Gives rules.
If he forgot, he forgot. He's got to play without knowing.
I know the rules. Reuben, you forgot what Trump is. Haven't you, Reuben?
I can't. I can't finish this hand.
What do you mean you can't finish this hand?
Nothing but 9s and 10s. More like 2s, 3s, and 4.
What are you talking about? There's no 2s, 3s, and 4s in euchre. Maybe when you shuffled the cards, you picked up the wrong deck.
The only decks we have in this camp are euchre decks. There's not a 2, 3, or 4 within 20 miles of the... VCCT gets you fired is one thing. The best homemade whiskey curdling like milk under our noses was another. When the cards changed face right in our very hands,
What you staring at me for?
Well, if it wasn't before, you are now.
boys,
What?
You know damn well what. I don't have to say it.
boys,
Go ahead and say it. Just say it.
Cursed! You're cursed! What the heck is that? Give me some of this.
we stood there for what seemed like forever, trying to make sense out of something that made no sense at all. The Jimmer said it best.
That was the strangest things I've ever heard. And I've been to space.
And just when we thought things couldn't get any worse,
Department of Natural Resources, open up!
It's the DNR! Pop! No! Boy, are we glad to see you.
Holy law, you would say for sore eyes.
Come on in, officer.
Please call me Ranger Tom.
Ranger Tom.
Welcome to the world famous Sodi Deer Camp. I'm Reuben Sodi, and right there is my pop Albert Sodi, and right there is my baby brother Remna Sodi, and none other next to you, none other than the living legend Jimmer Nagamini from Menominee.
I've had a ticket from every DNR officer who ever set foot in these woods. And I don't remember seeing you
I just got transferred up to this part of the state.
Oh, yeah? From where?
Detroit.
That's right. I've been there once.
Ranger John, you wouldn't believe the night we had, eh?
It started with the Jimmers and Palas.
That's right.
Burst into flames.
A brand new '84
For
town.
no reason at all.
And then the sweet sap.
Sir!
Yes, sir. Sweet
Sweet
sap.
sap,
Yes. And
And then the euchre cards.
you're not gonna believe this.
Hold
one.
on to your hats.
We was playing euchre, and right in the middle of the hand, the cards changed their numbers.
Shoes, trees, and fours.
Two, three, four.
Four, threes, and fours. That's right. 1 minute jacks and aces, and the next.
And then the voices. These voices
Yeah,
were coming
there's
from.
lots of
Where was it
voices.
coming from, Jimmer?
Outstairs.
It was coming from out there. Ranger Tom, and they kept saying this one thing over and over and over again. Aye, aye! That's it. That's what they were saying.
Come for to carry me home. Oh, I looked over Jordan, and what did I see?
He sang the whole damn song. Him being from the DNR, we didn't want to interfere for fear he'd take away our hunting licenses. You got to remember at this time of the year that DNR is more important than God. Some of them think they are God. Or, in Ranger Tom's case,
I just saw God up on your ridge.
I'm in there.
No, God.
God?
God.
The one with the angels and the
Heaven and the angels and the manger, that's
You
right.
saw the manger?
Are you sure it wasn't a safe pit?
It must have been a UFO.
The Jimmer was abducted by aliens.
I spent the whole weekend in space.
I saw the light.
the light.
You saw a light?
We saw a light!
Was it Hoover and the Buzz yes? Because I saw the lights too right before they sucked me up the chute.
No. The light. The light you see right before you see God. I was out combing the area for irregularities. We've got a lot of orange coming up over the bridge tonight. Gotta go out, show a presence. When all of a sudden it came to me. This big round ball of light lit up the whole tree line right along the ridge. And right in the middle of it was just some sort of, I don't know. I couldn't tell what it was, but it held me there. And I fell to my knees and started praying because it was God. It had to be God. Because suddenly words were coming out of my mouth. Words I never said before. Words I didn't know the meaning of. It was as if, this is going to sound crazy, but it was as if there was someone inside my body speaking through me. I lost all sense of time and place. My place in time. I was questioning my own reason for being. My mind was racing with the never-ending stream of ceaseless, incessant contemplation, examining and re-examining myself my life, clinging to a deeply seated faith versus modern society's insistence that if mankind denies life, can't possibly exist.
I've been thinking. But with all that's going on, you know, the Jimmer Chevy and the sweet sap going sappy and the euchre cards changing their numbers
And the voices.
and them voices and now the DNR and camp.
That's simply a reflection of the world we live in, or I live in.
Maybe Remnar's right.
Right about what?
Maybe with my problem, maybe we should, it'd be better if we all just jumped into our trucks and drove back to Escanaba.
Are you out of your mind?
No deer season?
Well, maybe we should come back next year when it ain't so weird.
If you think, after I just got done drinking the left testicle, I'm gonna let you walk out of this camp alive, you're crazy.
Nobody's leaving Sony Deer Camp lest I say so. The last time I checked, tomorrow was still open day, and we're hunting it. And that means you too, Reuben. Now all of yous hit the sack. And if you're not careful, it'll wrap its arms around you and squeeze you till the only sound you hear is your own heart beating and your own breath breathing. Later on, Reuben said he wasn't sure what it was that woke him up. Might have been a dream, or it could have been the moonlight coming out from behind a cloud, or it could have been the sound of all those deer.
Things aren't lighted. That's
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, you might want to come looking for me. Might be a good idea to bring a gun. Did you hear me? I said I'm going to the two-holder and I could use a little backup. Who knows what might be out there? Could be anything. Aliens. Bears. Alien bears. Might even be God himself, just like Ranger Tom said. Chances are, though, if God is out there, I gotta believe the last place he'd be would be the Sony 2-holder. Still, I wouldn't mind keeping an eye out. I tell you what, if I happen to run into God out there, hold your fire. You see me doing this? That means I'm with God. Reuben? Reuben? Holy wow! Pop, wake up! There's something wrong with Reuben. I got up to go to the two-holder and
Smells like you didn't make it.
I was talking to him on the way out, and he ain't moving. And at first I thought he was just treating me like the other did, but then he said that word.
What word?
Hey! That word right there!
Reuben! Are you there, Reuben?
It's the curse, ain't it?
Oh, it might be buck fever.
That ain't no buck fever. He's got IAEs coming out of his mouth. This is what you get when you start screwing around with the spirits. And the moose testicles, and the earthworms on shovels, and the porcupine piss, and the
Get a
tarapacai.
hold of yourself. We got something in camp to wake them up with? What about smelling salts? We got any smelling salts?
Holy Mother, Mary is God, his Father, Son, and Holy His Ghost.
Brenda,
Holy Mother,
we got
Mary
any
is
smelling salt
Father,
in half.
The only salt we got is up on the lick, and if you think I'm going up there to get it, you're crazy.
What about some of that quill pig piss? Get me some of that. Come on, Reuben.
Holy Mother,
Wake
Mary,
up.
God,
Come on
Son,
now.
Holy Ghost, Holy
Come
Mother,
on.
Mary. Slap him, Holy Mother, Mary, God, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. No, with the kiss! Holy Mother, Mary, here.
Get me one of them milkshakes. If this don't wake him, nothing will. Okay. Okay, Reuben, I'm gonna give you a drink of this milkshake here, huh? I'll wake you up. That sound good? Are you ready? Okay, here we go, down the hatch. Okay. Here we go. Down the hatch. All right, that's it.
Pop, what are you gonna do?
Stand down with a thing I don't want to hit you.
You're not gonna shoot him, are you?
No, I'm not gonna shoot him. I'm gonna fire off a round next to his ear. Wake him up.
You can't do that. You'll go deaf.
Look at him, he's deaf already.
I got a better idea. Where's the keys to my truck?
Your truck.
I got some 100-foot jumper cables. Hook one end to my diehard, and the other end to Reuben, and at the count of 3, start her up.
Are you out of your mind?
I seen Bud McGinnis do it once.
Well, that would explain things. You got to think of something else.
I can't think of anything else. I'm taught out.
And then it happened. Like a voice from heaven, it called to us. Unfortunately, that included the Jimmer. Finally, it was Ranger Tom who taught us some basic DNR training, which he thought might be useful in this situation.
Pump his legs. One potato. 2, 3, 4, 5 potatoes, 6 potatoes, 7 potatoes.
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato, more. 1 potato, 2 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato, more. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, 7 potato, more. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3
Well, that explains my dreams.
This ain't what it looks like.
The same thing.
Reuben's froze up.
Right.
Froze right up.
I got up to go to the two-holder and I said, Reuben, cover me because I'm going to the two-holder. You know, with all the things going on.
And the smelling salts.
And right, we didn't have any smelling salt because the only
And the
salt we got
porcupine
was the
piss.
lemon. Right, we tried the porcupine piss
And the milkshake.
and the loose testicle milkshake.
Nothing.
And nothing. And we were just about ready to go pick him up to my diehard when you let go with your good one. We thought, what better way to break somebody out of Looneyville than with one.
Boomity boom! Boomity boom!
That's right. That's why he's. Here he is. Look out!
Reuben! Where's Reuben?
He got blown over there.
Reuben!
Looks like he's coming too.
Let's get him sitting up there, eh?
Hey, Reuben. Good to see you.
Yeah, we thought we lost you there.
Yeah. Say goodness for the Jimmer. Hats off to the Jimmer.
Way to go, Jimmer. Nice work, eh?
I got to nerve one, basically.
We're fine for all that. Thank you.
You might want to check on Ranger Tom. I hate to say this.
I got you.
Reuben, can you talk?
Yeah?
He can talk! Woo! You gave us quite a scare there. Are you all right?
I feel like I got hit by a truck.
Was it a gas truck?
You was out on your feet there. We tried that every which way
This confirms it.
Holy Mother
You said-
Mary is God.
Would you not do that, please? We're trying to make some sense of our lives here. This light, did you, when you saw it, did it call to you?
It didn't call me nothing.
Mind Hoover.
I'm not talking to you, sir. I'm talking to him. Now, please wait over there by your vehicle. Did you want to walk towards the light like I did? Only I ran in the other direction, screaming for my life.
No, I went for my gun.
You don't shoot God.
That was God?
Of course it was God.
I almost shot God.
Now listen, this is very, very important. As an officer of the Department of Natural Resources, I hereby command you to tell me in vivid detail everything you saw. Can you do that?
I think so.
Everyone sit down. The man's about to speak.
Well, after the light come, I seen this vision.
Of God?
Well, if that was God, then he's a buck.
A what?
He's seen a buck!
A box! You box!
With the nose of a woodchuck.
The nose of a
Woodchuck. A little bitty nose. Just like the ones you find around the two-hole.
Bucks don't got woodchuck noses.
Please.
This one did. That may be toe because it weren't a buck from head to toe. See how I ain't never seen a buck that could stand on its hind legs and look through the window.
The buck was looking through the window.
It's a buck with a woodchuck nose, yeah.
A buck with a woodchuck nose was looking through the window.
Well, not only the window. He was looking at me from up there. And over there, wherever the light was, so was he. And then it had these eyes, like coon's eyes. You know, with the little blindfold thing that goes around. And then when it bares its teeth like it looked like the great northern pike. And then the hands, it had big claws on the edges of fingers, and you know, long and curling and black, with fur on them, lots of fur. It had fur all over it, just like a grizzly. So it wasn't as big as a grizzly, you know, seeing how it was part woodchuck. I don't know, I'm a little foggy on that. But I do know one thing. As sure as I'm sitting here, it was part human. Human? I couldn't tell you what part, but I just got the feeling is all. That's it, that's what I saw. Is that what you saw, Stranger Tom? Was that God?
No! For those of you planning on traveling to the UP anytime soon, you need to know about the bear walks.
Bear walk. The bear walks.
The bear walk? You won't find them in any of the travel brochures they pass out at the bridge, but they're as much a part of the superior state as the pictured rocks, only evil.
That was a bear walk.
Holy Mother Mary is God. It comes from the Indians. They seen them first. The old Chippewa is scared to death of them. It starts out as a light.
And then it changes.
Changes into what? Usually a bear,
A raccoon. A woodchuck.
Wolverine,
A pike.
or a buck. The spirit part, the spirit part comes from the human part. That's where it comes from. Come back looking for something.
That's why the sweet sap turned to syrup, and the yucca cards changed their numbers.
And
And the IIEs!
I bet that's its name. I-I-E.
the bear walks.
IIE the bear walk.
I eat the bear walk.
I-I-E the bear walks.
What's gonna happen to me, Pop?
Hang on, son.
I'm gonna die, ain't I?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Okay, maybe you are.
be putting meat on somebody's table.
Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Albert Sody, this tale you're telling is nothing but a big crock. But it's the truth, as sure as I'm standing here. And if you think why I've been stretching things up till now, well, what happened next, you ain't not only not gonna believe, you're gonna call the guys in the white coats and tell them to bring the wagon and some extra straps, because old Albert's off his rocker for sure. So I ain't gonna tell you. I'll let Reuben tell you. Oh. In his own words. Sody Deer Camp. November 15th, 1989. When the light come again, it poured through the window like a river over the rocks. And then the buck come. And oh, what a buck he was. I pulled my gun up, put my finger on the trigger, cocked back the hammer, took a deep breath to steady my nerves. When all of a sudden,
Oh! Reuben, how you doing? You doing good? Tell me something. Is this the Sody Deer Camp? The world famous Sody Deer Camp?
Yeah, you found her.
And is that sweet sap whiskey I see over there?
You might be so lucky.
I better have you snort, eh? Who the hell made this? Tastes like porcupine piss.
Are you the bear one?
Do I look like a bear to you?
Are you God? If you're not God, and you're not the Jimmer, and you're not the bear walk, then who are you?
All good things come to those who shoot straight.
I know this very much, eh?
Anything free is worth saving your money for. If you don't know where to start,
Go back to the beginning. Great-Grandpa Alphonse.
all right, take it easy. Now, don't freeze up on me. You still with me?
I'm still with you. I'm as loony as Uncle Alvin, but I'm still with you.
Good.
You're dead, ain't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm dead. I'm very dead.
Okay, how come you're talking through the Jimmer?
He spends half his time on the other side anyway. I need you to do something for me. Can you do something for your great-grandfather?
I'll try.
Alrighty then. You see that buck outside the window there?
The one as big as the house?
Yeah, nice rack on him, ain't it?
Sure is.
Shoot him.
Shoot him.
Yeah.
You mean just
Just point your gun and fire away.
he ain't never shot a buck before.
I know that.
Every time I get the gun up, I just
All right, just take it easy now. Take it easy. Tell me something. You believe in fate?
I don't know.
Well then, how about luck? You believe in luck?
Only luck I've ever had's been bad.
That's good. Then you believe
In what?
in something, anything. For instance, you believe that I'm here right now?
No.
Then you never shoot a buck with it.
Did you bring me that buck, Great-Grandpa?
Let's just say it was somebody a little higher up on the spiritual food chain than me.
Was it God?
Higher.
There's somebody higher than God.
Just shoot the buck.
Who was it?
Just shoot the buck, Reuben.
Great-Grandpa, I gotta know. If it wasn't God and it wasn't you, then who was it?
Aye.
Aye.
Take him, Reuben. Take him now.
I pulled my gun up, put my finger on the trigger, cocked back the hammer, took a deep breath to steady my nerves.
Turn around, big boy. Let me see you from the side.
And I shot that big son of a bitch.
Put on the large onions, honey. I've come to gut your butt.
And that's when I knew it was her. She made it so, just like she said she would. And then she explained the unexplainable. And that's when I knew everything I ever need to know.
Kaisaki, bear with 3 legs.
I love you too, Wolf Moon Dance.
Reuben's buck kept the family in venison until the following spring, and it was some of the best venison I ever ate. All right, lady, I see you sticking up your nose there. Yeah, I was watching you. I see you too, mister. But I wouldn't expect nothing else from a bunch of free belching, white wine drinking, Winnebago driving, butt sucking trolls. But it's like this. When I'm sitting at the Sunday supper table, staring at all that food that we hunted and gathered by hand ourselves, surrounded by sodies, I'm in heaven. And if you want to go to heaven, it's north of the bridge.
Hey, there goes one. Hey, you shot my cow.
It's the second week of deer camp. I got a swollen head. I'm lying with the dust balls underneath my bed. An icy breeze is blowing in through the tongue and groove. My pants are frozen to the floor and I'm too sick to move. I didn't drink too many, only 30 cans of beer. It must have been that last shot that put me under here. It's the second week of deer camp and all the guys are here. We drink, play cards, and shoot the bull, but never shoot no deer. The only time we leave the camp is when we go for beer. The second week of deer camp is the greatest time of year. I remember playing poker, that weasel must have won. He's wearing mine with swampers and sleeping with my gun. He's snoring like a chainsaw, the camp smells like a dump. And someone's dirty underwear is hanging on the pump. Muck goes in the wood box, Wiener's passed out on the stove. His flannel shirt is smoking, I wonder if he knows. It's the second week of deer camp, and all the guys are here. We drink, play cards, and shoot the bull, but never shoot no deer. The only time we leave the camp is when we go for beer. The second week of deer camp is the greatest time of year. Vito's crawling through the door, I think he got frostbite. He passed out in the outhouse, and he'd been there since last night. And Goofa stumbles through the door, he says he got a buck. He was coming from the wayside, and he killed it with his truck. And Musty cracks a beer and says, it's time to celebrate. Goofa's got the first buck since 1968. It's the second week of deer camp, and all the guys are here. We drink, play cards, and shoot the bull, but never shoot no deer. The only time we leave the camp is when we go for beer. The second week of deer camp is the greatest time of year. It's the second week of deer camp, and all the guys are here. We drink, play cards, and shoot the bull, but never shoot no deer. The only time we leave the camp is when we go for beer. The second week of deer.
Hey, Joe! Where are you? If you can't hear me, just say something!
Where the heck am I? Oh, I remember now. I wake up in the woodshed with 2,000 empty beers. I came looking for a full one, and I must have passed out here. I crawl out through the door and I run smack into a buck. He was eating all the apples from the back of Rudy's truck. I grab him by the back legs and he drags me through the snow. But when he jumps a barbed wire fence, I have to let him go. It's the second week of deer camp, there's one more day to go. We haven't had a shaver mat since 14 days ago. The empty pile is growing and nobody got a deer. But there's only 50 weeks to go and we'll be back out here. I go crawling down the road and alley-oop comes whizzing by. For a guy that weighs 300 pounds, that oop can really fly. I take a look behind me and here comes a big black bear. If I make it back to camp, I'll have to change my underwear. A bear goes by the both of us and runs right through the door. He's breaking up the card game, it sounds just like a war. It's the second week of deer camp, there's one more day to go. We haven't had a shaver mat since 14 days ago. The empty pile is growing and nobody got a deer. But there's only 50 weeks to go and we'll be back out here. Bruno's cooking bear meat, but no one wants to eat. Cause everything that Bruno cooks smells like Mungo's feet. The poker game's still going and the beer is getting low. All around the deer camp there's a ring of yellow snow. The bucks we won in poker are the only bucks we got. We spent 2 weeks in deer camp and never fired a shot. It's the second week of deer camp, there's one more day